Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Morning Chisme podcast. Sister, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. It's a gloomy day.
It is a gloomy day. There's rain, but there's also heat.
I know. And it's supposed to rain, like, the entire week.
I know. I'm not about it. I feel like the rain is fun to a certain point. Like, it's been a couple of days with the rain, or, like, it's kind of, like, threatening to rain. I'm like, okay, let's move on. I need some sun.
Get it done and let's get it moving.
Exactly. And I feel like when it rains here, one thing about Houston, if it thunderstorms, it feels like a hurricane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like lightning and thunder has gotten a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is a sign of global warming.
Is it?
I feel like it is.
I don't know. I just feel like here, when the storms, like,
hit,
they're bad. Like, remember that day that it rained so much? Like, it rained the entire day.
Yeah. I know what day you're talking about. Do you remember the day that it was like a random storm and like it like broke half of Houston? Like,
yes.
The buildings downtown started to flood.
Yeah.
It like tore down one of like the cell towers or whatever. It was crazy.
There's like no chill.
No chill.
And when we lose power, I lose my shit.
God. And when you lose power here, it's like you have SWAS indoors.
Yes. And that's the thing here. It's like so humid.
So humid. I'd be sweating.
Yeah.
From every crevice.
I know.
It's too much.
It's too much.
But we're about to get into a Houston summer, which it's going to be hotter.
Yeah. Like, everyone's excited for summer. Like, yay, summer. However, a Houston summer truly is, I don't even know. It's wet.
It is wet. It's sticky.
Just sticky. There's no point of doing your hair. There's really no point of you dressing up.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point of you doing anything because you will be sweating it off.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes people just do not normalize deodorant. Like, use the fake shit. I'm sorry.
I know.
Like,
I know.
It's not going to work with the natural stuff. Like, if I can smell you from a couple meters away, I need you to go home and change or shower or add deodorant. Like, like, I understand that some of these fake ones, like, cause stuff, but like at the same time, like, you cannot go around stinky.
I know.
Or the people that don't wear deodorant because they think they don't smell. You smell.
What is it, the thing that they add in deodorant?
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We have to.
Yeah.
We have to do what's best for everyone. This is a group effort and I need everybody to pitch in.
Yeah. Also, when people's scalp smells,
scalp? Is that what you said? Oh my gosh, I know.
Like, scalp smell is wild.
And the thing is, like, the stench does grow bigger as summer comes around, especially in Houston.
Yes. Or when people, like, you can smell like they haven't showered. Like, you can, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I know it's been a couple days.
Yeah.
Like, even if you feel like clean, you're not.
I think it's crazy that people in Houston don't shower every single day. Remember that girl that went on TikTok? I don't think she was from Houston, but she was like, all right, guys, like, how often are we showering? And I was like, I need you to be so serious.
Yeah, no. I like to shower every day, obviously, but I'm also one of those people that has to wash my hair every day. Like, I try not to because it's not healthy for you.
It's not healthy.
But I
You're like, I don't give a fuck.
Because it's like when your, like, scalp is greasy, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I've been washing my hair every, like, 3-4 days.
You got that scalp smell?
Probably, but like, if not, then it like strips my hair of all the oils.
Yeah, I've been using dry shampoo. Not gonna lie, I had not used dry shampoo in my entire life until recently, and it's not bad. Like, I do get it.
I honestly don't like dry shampoo. It makes my hair even greasier. Like, what's the point? Like, you were supposed to not do this to me.
I think it's because you have to find the right one, and I'm going to show you the one I've been using because I actually got it from the TikTok shop.
Period.
And it's been so good. It's been so good.
One thing about me and TikTok shop, we go like this.
Yeah.
We go like this. I be buying everything.
I know. Some people hate TikTok shop, and I'm like, you know what? There's this one girl. I don't know what her TikTok name is, but she has huge boobs. And do you know what I'm talking about? Mm-mm. And she'll like go and press the video and she'll step back and show her outfit. It's like the same video, just different outfit every single day. And I'm like, as a girly with huge boobs too, I'm like, okay, I can see it on her. And I'm like, it'll work on me.
Yes.
Because so often I'll buy a top or a blouse or something and then it'll be like this. Yes. And it's like, okay.
What's the point?
So she has like kind of like the same boob size as me, or I'm guessing, and I'm like, okay, that will work on me.
Yeah.
Like I bought a couple things from her TikTok shop.
Yeah, why is everybody hating on TikTok shop? I love TikTok shop.
I think it's because it's like, it just feels very like QVC, you know, like very salesy, which I do understand. But I mean, some of the TikTok shop affiliates, not to like be, you know, selling all on this, but they be making coin.
Yeah. I remember whenever I did TikTok shop one time, I made a fat little stack.
Yeah.
And I didn't even I bought the stuff that I made a video on. My 2 videos went viral, and I made, you know, a nice little amount from that.
A good chunk of change.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely is one of those things where you're like, if I were to dedicate more time to this, I could really see the payoff.
Yeah.
Because this one girl, oh my God, she's always on my For You page. And I like to buy her stuff. She's always like trying on the fajas and stuff. And she's like, you see the dress without the faja? And then she puts on the faja, and I'm like, oh my God, hourglass. She made $1 million last year. $1 million!
That's crazy.
Because social media really is that lucrative, you know? And I haven't ever, like, I think fully shared on the podcast, but, like, I left my corporate 9 to 5 to be a full-time content creator.
Yeah.
Like, I literally talk about pop culture as a job.
Yeah.
Because it was more than my other job.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, like, that's why I always tell people, like, if you have something you're passionate about that love talking about it, like, start talking about it on social media.
Yeah.
You never know where it could take you.
No, literally.
Truly. Because, I mean, it really changed my life.
That's great, sister.
I know.
I love that for you.
I don't think I ever told the podcast that.
I don't think you did.
No.
You kind of, like, made the change and just... It's been how long?
6 months?
Yeah.
I left December 18th. And it was, what?
My watch isn't even on.
It was, 10 years in corporate America? And I mean, I'm not gonna lie and be one of those people that said like I hated having a 9 to 5. Like, it afforded me a lot. Like, when I first got my first job, as I think my first, like, I would say career job at Salesforce, I was like a BDR, built business development representative. I thought I was rich. Okay, I was like, this is so much money. And to be able to progress from there to be like a senior manager at a company, that was really cool. But then I was like, switching over to pop culture has always been like my dream. So,
and you did it.
I know.
Yay.
So if you want to start doing content, you should, because look at us, 2 years deep on the pod.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
I don't know the other words, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's like, I think it does take a crazy chance.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Take a crazy chance or something.
Do a crazy dance.
Yeah. Is this from the Lizzie McGuire movie?
I think so.
Oh my God, the Lizzie McGuire movie really shaped me as a person. One, I wanted to get bangs. Two, the layers.
Had bangs.
But like hers were like lit. Mine were like across, okay?
Her bangs were across.
But they were like, you know, they were like, what is it called? Like they weren't like, they were wispy. Mine were like too like thick.
Well, yeah.
Well, she has like obviously like lighter hair than me, and my hair's thick, and I did not look cute. I was giving Dora. But hers were like fire.
No, I remember.
And I remember she's in the opening scene of Lizzie McGuire. She's like dancing in the bathroom, and she has her like hairbrush microphone. Yeah. And so after that, I was like, I have to get a round brush.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like round brushes, I just wanted to be like her so bad.
And the little, her little animation.
I know. Oh my God. But like AI before AI.
Yeah.
Like it really truly was before its time. Like Disney Channel back in the day, like it doesn't even compete like with what's now. Like,
yeah. What is Disney Channel now?
I know.
Like
I actually don't know. I don't even think they do the thing anymore.
Oh my gosh, and that was iconic.
Oh my God, I didn't even know what time 8/7 Central even meant at the time, but I knew when I had to be set.
Yeah, it was like it was truly an unforgettable time, and you had to be there.
Literally,
like if you weren't there, like I'm sorry, like it just bless you. And did you notice that? Did you see that Dylan Sprouse and
Barbara Palvin?
Yeah, are having a baby. Like,
I know.
How time flies.
I'm like, wow, he's such an adult. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm an adult.
Yeah, like we're all adults.
Like we're all at the age where we could have kids and it wouldn't be weird.
Yeah. For some reason, I forgot that he's not the one that dated Lily.
Yeah.
That was Cole.
Yeah. And apparently they didn't like have a good relationship.
Who?
Lily and Cole. She talked about it on Call Her Daddy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's just crazy to see them all grown up.
I know. Because if you think about it, like, we grew up in the era of, like, That's So Raven, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Liz McGuire, even Stevens. Oh my God.
Even Shia LaBeouf. Like, how crazy.
He, like, went down such a weird path.
Yeah, him and Mia Goth are apparently not together anymore.
No, they're not. He keeps fighting people in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder what's going on.
I think he has some, maybe, like, issues.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Christy Carlson Romano, who played his sister. She annoys the fuck out of me. I don't know what it is, but she's, like, so annoying.
Really? Well, it's just so crazy because then, like, Ashley Tisdale, you know, like, the whole drama with her and Mandy Moore and Hilary Duff, like, at her grown age. Was it Hilary Duff?
Yeah, Hilary Duff, Mandy Moore, Meghan Trainor. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's such a crazy time. High School Musical was, like, the it thing. I was obsessed with High School Musical.
Camp Rock.
Oh my God, yeah. And then
Camp Rock.
And then when Vanessa Hudgens' nudes leaked during that time period, and we were like, I was like 15, and I was like, oh my God, no, it's like the end of her life at the time.
Yeah.
Because it probably like felt like it
or
for
when
her.
Nick Jonas was diagnosed with diabetes.
Oh my God. Or when Justin Bieber got caught smoking weed.
Yeah.
So his fans started cutting themselves. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy time. It's very, very crazy time. A very crazy time.
That was wild.
Yeah.
That was wild.
We were really dramatic back then as fans.
Like, stan culture now is like more visible because of the online of it all, but like I feel like stan culture back then was like just like more visible in day to day. Like,
yeah,
some of the girls in my school literally lost their fucking minds when One Direction like dismantled. Like, they weren't going to continue.
I wasn't
a Directioner.
Yeah, is that a thing? Is that what they're called?
I think that's what it's called.
Oh, I wasn't one of those.
Like, the girls would be like, oh, I'm a Harry girl, or I'm a Zayn girl, or like a Louis.
I was more of like Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, but that's like earlier times.
Yeah, well, we're, you know, the days of Yonder.
One Direction was like my time.
Really?
You were just old as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like our
I'm
time.
only 2 years older than you.
But like, they're like our age. Like, Harry Styles is like our age.
Harry is engaged
To Zoe Kravitz.
And Neil, is that his name? Niall.
He ain't going.
Yeah, he ain't going. He said, I got a lot of weddings, but I'm not attending that one. So they have beef?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I know that Zayn and Louis have beef. They were apparently
Zayn punched him.
Yeah. I didn't know that Zayn was like that.
Well, now everyone's like, well, apparently, like, Yolanda Hadid had a point why she didn't want Gigi Hadid with Zayn. Apparently, he's aggressive. Like, have you seen those takes?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
but Yolanda
girl
is also like, she's insane to me.
Yeah.
She's kind of wild.
Yeah.
But we went on a tangent, multiple topics, so many thoughts today.
Yeah.
It's because it's been some time, you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, we say this every time, but this was like a mutual situation.
Yeah,
we've been dealing with some stuff.
We've been dealing with some stuff. Yeah.
So
nothing too serious.
Nothing serious, but something that took away from our
our ability to
record. And now we're back and recording.
Yeah, so let's get to it.
Okay, so we got lots of news. Okay, and we're gonna start out with something that came out last night. So Selling Sunset season 10 obviously is going to start filming soon, and Christine Quinn and Heather Alamusa are coming back to the show. So they were like OGs.
Yeah.
But they made some cuts. They said, not everyone's making the team. And Mary, you're out. Chelsea, you're out. Emma, you're out. Sandra, you're out. Alana didn't even make the article, but she's also out.
Really?
They cut 5 people.
Well, Alana was...
She was just there.
Nothing bad. She was just, like, not really giving
She didn't have a storyline.
Yeah. Sandra... Go back to Sophia. I'm very upset about Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea's not coming back because she doesn't want to come back.
I could see that as well. Or I feel like after last season, Jason is an executive producer, so I could see him being like, she's not coming back.
So why is Mary not coming back?
I don't know.
Maybe they kicked her ass out too.
I don't know, but Mary was like on my chopping block of people.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
After last season, she's crazy.
I'm surprised that, no.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's gone.
And Emma's also not coming back.
Well, you know what? And Chrishell's not coming back.
Well, Chrishell was, didn't come back on her own.
Yeah. Well, Emma,
Emma is actually, like, I'm sorry, not to shit on her, but like it was actually so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because her crusty, dusty boyfriend is on TikTok sharing about how they break up, get back together, break up, get back together. And I'm like, Emma, you and your team run to TMZ to tell the world that you guys are no longer together and that you're done with him forever. And then he goes and posts on TikTok that you guys are back together. Like, it's embarrassing.
I know. Like, you just like need to be doing all this in private.
Yeah, and it's also like,
why the fuck would you want to be with him after him running his mouth like that?
Also, he's so ugly.
Yeah.
Like, physically. And I'm sure, like, insides, too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I get that he's, like, rich as fuck. But, like, Emma, you're also, like, rich.
Yeah. And he didn't eat vegetables.
Yeah. I'm sure his pee stinks.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing. Like, he doesn't, like, eat vegetables. Like, ew.
He doesn't seem clean.
No. He, like, posts videos about them all the time, and it's like, it's almost like I think he's like trying to embarrass her, and it's like, it is embarrassing for you, Emma. Yeah. Staying with him after he was a piece of shit to your friend and said all those things about her partner, weird. But this, like, come on.
Yeah.
Emma's,
I'm excited to see Christine back, though, so we'll have to see how that goes.
I do think that Christine and Heather, I think probably Christine had some say on who she wanted to film with.
Yeah.
I could see a world where she's like, I'm not filming with these people. And then they were like, okay, well, it's a big swing to bring Christine back, okay?
Yeah.
Like, the only way to kind of revive the show, and I've made this point before, is that Christine had to come back.
Yeah.
Because they can't, you know, no longer have Chriselle and then not have someone, like, as big as her. Because let's be real, the show revolved around Chriselle. Chriselle was the main character. Yeah. She was a protagonist for the entire series. She's gone. Now what?
Yeah, now what?
And no one else can really carry that. And Brie is a wannabe Christine. She just doesn't do it as good.
Brie.
I know. She's staying.
Her relationship with Nick really just...
You know what? He be saying shit, and I'm like, what?
He be saying shit, and I'm like, oh, like to Brie, like, she's number one
in her brain, I guess. I mean, they post couple pictures, and then like she'll post him for stuff, and then like for Valentine's Day, and then the other three will post him, and I'm like, I would be keeping this under wraps, because it's very clear from every interview that I've seen Brie do that this is like not what she wants. She wants to be like the number one. You know, she wants to be the only one. And like, unfortunately, he has like 5 others.
The fact that he said that if Mariah gave him a chance, like,
I know. That's never going to happen.
Like, Brie, how do you feel about that?
Yeah. Well, she doesn't talk about Mariah. Remember, that was a whole thing from last season where she was like, I don't talk about politics and I don't talk about Mariah. Is it because you're MAGA, Brie?
No, I think she doesn't talk about Mariah because she knows that's a sensitive subject for her.
Well, obviously, but she doesn't talk about politics because she's MAGA.
Oh, well, obviously.
Yeah. Anywho's. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. I wonder what it's going to be like with half the cast gone. I mean, I guess Alana didn't really count. Sandra didn't either.
Alana and her...
Blazers.
No, not Alana in her town.
Oh my god, when she lied about owning a town. Why are y'all lying?
No, literally, why are we lying?
What was it called?
Like, you can fact check these things.
I know, and the town came out and shared a statement. I would just have to dig me up, put me in the ground.
Yeah.
Okay? At that point, for the town to come out with a statement and be like, actually, you don't own the town? Why do people be lying like that?
I know.
When people lie, people lying on reality TV is actually crazy because you can literally look it up.
Yeah.
You can literally look it up. Like, enough. But yeah, I guess we're going to have to see who they bring. I'm sure they're going to bring new people, too.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that they're not bringing back Sandra just because, like, she was kind of messy.
Yeah, she was messy.
Like, I would have been fine if she stayed. I think the only one that I was rooting for to leave was Mary because I can't stand her stupid ass. Rumor has it that her and Romaine are no longer dating or together.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild. Like, I'm surprised that Jason, because in the TMZ article, it said that none of them got their contracts renewed. So that means that they were not offered a contract. So what happened?
Yeah. Because isn't Jason like besties with Mary?
I guess. I mean, maybe not now.
Dang.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But another another documentary on Netflix that we need to talk about. It's been the talk of my FYP on every fucking platform. The Crash on Netflix. So this is a documentary that came out a couple days ago surrounding the case of Mackenzie Shirilla and the fact that she killed 2 people, her boyfriend and their friend, driving 100 miles per hour, and she crashed into a building. I'm sorry. They try to position it in the documentary like, was this intentional? Was this an accident? The second the parents came on screen, I was like, no, this was intentional.
I'm sorry, why were they letting their like 17-year-old girl move out with their boyfriend? They were enablers.
100%.
When the dad was like, I picked her up from school and I looked at my daughter and said, did you do this? And she said, no. And I know when my daughter's lying. I was like, what was his name? Bob? Steve, be so serious.
I know. I was like, the way they were just enabling her shitty behavior and like not holding her accountable, they were like more like her friends and her parents.
Sorry, I can't get over that girl. That was like, she goes, Mackenzie didn't even eat a McChicken, and we were like, what? Like, what the fuck does that have to do? Because she was so about her health. And then someone commented on TikTok, she was coughing up black mucus from all the smoking.
Yeah. Between the parents and Rosie, I was just like, and that girl, I don't know her name, the one with the red hair. I was like, what level of delusion are you guys living in? For Rosie to be like, oh, I'm not going to talk to the police, but I'm going to do it on Netflix? Like, so you don't want to help the police figure out what happened, right? But you're going to go on a documentary series and talk to Netflix about it? Like, what? It's crazy.
And the fact that people, like, the parents are like, no, my daughter's innocent. There's like free Mackenzie, like
groups and stuff,
Facebook groups, and I need us to be so serious. Like, she's guilty of sin.
Yeah, literally. And the thing with Netflix is that they did not share the whole story, okay? Because once I watched the documentary, 1, I could tell that she was guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
2, I got really nosy, so I wanted to know everything about everything.
Right.
So I watched 2 other documentaries, okay?
Really?
So Killer Cases on Hulu has an episode about this. Episode 12 on season 4, if you guys want to watch it. And then Mean Girl Murders on HBO Max, episode 7 on season 2. And it shares additional details of things that occurred. And it's not so, like, they don't have the parents on it, right? It's more of a perspective of like the friends and the detective that worked the case. The guy that was on the Netflix documentary was also on those documentaries, and they shared that.
Oh, that guy was like, Mackenzie is guilty as fuck.
Yeah, because how are you driving down this road, okay, and you hit your fucking gas pedal all the way to 100 and don't let up?
Yeah,
like.
It was 100 the entire time.
Literally.
Then the mom's like, oh, she has POTS.
Girl, that's why your daughter doesn't understand that she's wrong. You're enabling her still.
Yeah.
Like, let the families of the victims grieve. The fact that they're still appealing it is insane.
It's insane.
It's insane. And it was very clear from her behavior and just how she treated others that she has no regard for anyone else.
Yeah.
She only gives a fuck about herself. And the fact that the mom stood in that room and shared her like personal testimony for her daughter and said, oh, Davion, he was a new friend. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, like she took his life.
Literally. She didn't give a fuck that he was in the car. She probably didn't even think about him in that scenario. What probably happened, and this is what I think occurred, I think that they were on their way home. Her and Dom got into a fight. He probably was like, I'm done. I can't deal with this anymore. She started to threaten him, to scare him, right? She put her fucking foot on the fucking gas pedal, went 100 miles per hour, did not even have any, like, understanding of what she was doing in the sense that she was about to kill 2 people because she was so selfish, and then she fucking survived somehow.
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Yeah.
And the fact that they made it seem like Davion was just collateral damage and, like, cargo, you literally killed someone's child.
Yeah.
Someone's brother.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And then the fact that they interviewed this dusty bitch at the end? Get the fuck out of here. I mean...
She's like, I don't remember.
Like, they try to present that she's this victim of this scenario that she created herself.
Yeah.
Like...
And the parents enabled.
Exactly.
Like, why? I thought it was so weird that she moved out with him at 17
because he had all this money and he was taking care of her.
Like, yeah, she liked nice things and he would buy her all these things, blah, blah, blah.
And then she was so mature. She's a minor. Your child is 17 years old.
Yeah.
She's not mature.
Yeah.
She's acting out. She's treating people like shit.
They would cook together and blah, blah, blah. And I was like...
Yeah. I think the parents were trying to appease her way too much.
Way too much.
They're probably scared of her and how she was going to react. And they were like, you know what? Better to, like, be on her side than to be against her. But, like, no.
That's such a way to see, like, such a crazy way to see your child, though.
It just, like, also puts me in the perspective of, like, how we were raised. And, like, it's just such a different cultural experience. Like,
yeah.
Being Latinas and having Latino parents, like, very Latino parents, none of this shit would fly.
Yeah.
Obviously, the part of the murder... 100%, but like none of the other stuff, like treating people like shit, posting in a tiny outfit on social media, exposing your thong and smoking. And I'm not trying to be judgmental, but at the end of the day, this is still a minor. This is still a child, you know. And you're
then posting shortly after their death.
Oh my God.
No remorse, just partying. Like, if I killed 2 people, you wouldn't catch me fucking. And then her stupid ass closing statement. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That's it. Like, that's all you have to say. Like, you don't give a fuck.
She didn't. She's more upset that this happened to her, not that she created this scenario. And I think what was just wild was that it wasn't shown in the documentary on Netflix, but she went to a concert when she got out of the hospital a month after the crash in her wheelchair. Like, you care more about doing all this fun stuff in your life than the mess and the pain you've created for these families. And then on top of that, what they didn't show in the Netflix documentary, and they showed in another documentary, is that when the detective went to go question her, I think for the first time, her and her mom were speaking Pig Latin, and she asked her mom, and I guess this gibberish language, not gibberish, but like she was asking her, like, I think they said it was probably Pig Latin, that if it was okay to tell the guy, like, that she just had a seizure. And the mom was like, yeah, tell him that. And then for her to say, well, can't you just take my license away for 10 years? Like, no, like, you killed 2 people.
What the fuck? I really think that she thought that she was going to get away with it.
No, 100%. 100%. You can tell in that trial when she's, like, mouthing, like, oh my God, like, I did not realize that this was going to be at this extent. Yeah. Because she's been getting away with shit forever.
Also, the way that they pulled her over and, like, after physical therapy and got her, and she was like, don't touch my phone. Yeah. And that was, like, crazy.
I know. And then the dad was like, oh, you needed all these cop cars to arrest a 17-year-old? She killed 2 people. Like, what is not clocking to you? Your daughter killed 2 people.
They're very weird parents. I know that I'm not a parent and I can't judge. However, I'm judging them.
No, 100%.
The only sane one here was Davion's dad.
Yeah. I think when it came to Dom's dad and his sister, I think they wanted to believe so badly that this wasn't with malintent.
Right.
But because it was going to be so much more painful to believe that someone would do this intentionally. Yeah. And now his sister is coming out and sharing things on social media about how Netflix kind of like misinterpreted certain things and made them look a certain way. And she's been going, you know, live and sharing a couple things on her YouTube channel that haven't been in the documentaries, which I think, I mean, I understand why people think that maybe they were going too soft on her because the dad was talking to Mackenzie, they were sharing moments in the park, but they were probably just grieving so much that they didn't know.
They were probably just not seeing Mackenzie as someone who murdered their child. They were seen as this was a huge accident and she was also a victim and she's the only one that came out of this alive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's another thing that Davion's dad made a point to say was we really wanted this to be an accident because like why would you want to believe that someone would do this on purpose?
Yeah.
And a part of me also feels like she wanted this to be like a murder suicide. I don't think she intended to live through this.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, if I can't have you, no one else will.
Yeah.
And Davion was just in the backseat.
Yeah. And the dad was like, why didn't you let Davion just get out of the car? Like, you know?
Because she didn't care.
Yeah, she didn't care.
And that's the thing.
Like, she the self-awareness of that girl is insane. Like the lack of.
That's what happens when you don't teach your kids right from wrong.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you enable their horrible behavior.
Yeah.
The fact that you can go into the school and just be like, did you do this? And she says no, and you blindly believe her is why she acts this way.
Yep.
You created this monster.
Yeah.
Like, the parents should be held liable too.
Yeah.
Like, you did this too.
Yeah.
So, very crazy documentary. Also, very sad story. And I feel like Netflix also did such a disservice for not sharing everything.
Yeah.
You know, apparently in one of the other documentaries, well, I did watch it, she practiced the route beforehand.
Were they trying to portray her as like, is she guilty or is she not guilty?
That's what I think they were trying to do.
Because that's the vibe that it gave.
Because in the documentary, like, poster for Netflix, it says, like, was it an accident or was it intentional? She was found guilty. It was intentional.
Yeah.
Like, end of story.
Yeah.
And it
would be different if they were asking this question and she had not lived, so you wouldn't know, like, the truth. But we know the truth.
Yeah. And something they didn't add into the documentary as well was the calls between her and her mom, which I listened to, and the way I would have blown the fuck up if I was her family members. The mom was telling her how she was on the Daily Mail UK and how, like, what if Kim Kardashian sees this? Like, you don't give a fuck.
Well, just her replying to that brand.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, the fact that they truly did not get the gravity of what they...
And they still don't.
No, they don't.
They still don't.
They're still... Well, Mackenzie's dad, Steve, actually was put on paid administrative leave from his teaching job, because he's a teacher, because of his comments about marijuana in the documentary. And then he did an interview with TMZ where he said that Netflix edited it weird and that it was misconstrued and it was out of context. You literally said that you don't give a fuck if your daughter smokes weed as a teacher.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
And you also, like, completely advocated for her behavior.
Yeah. Which, like, okay, like, if you don't care about smoking weed, okay, like, whatever. Like, I think that, like, for me, like, weed is, like, whatever. However, like, to me, it was more serious that you were enabling your child.
Exactly.
That's how I saw it.
That's
like,
what I saw too.
That was, like, you just let her do whatever the fuck she wanted.
Exactly.
And that included killing 2 people.
Yeah. Because she didn't think...
It would be different if you were just enabling someone who partied a lot, which would still, we would, you know, be like, what the fuck are you doing? But, like, whatever, because she's only 17. However, she killed 2 people.
Yeah.
And you guys are still enabling her because you're still trying to find her a way out.
Yeah.
No.
She's not going to learn. She has all this time in jail, which honestly 15 felt like not that much.
Yeah.
It was giving buy one, get one free. I hated that.
Yeah.
Because, like, how are you getting 15 years when you killed 2 people? Like, she's not getting 15 each.
Yeah.
She just got 15.
15
before she can go
to life.
On parole or, like, get a parole hearing. So you got the amount of time as if you would have killed 1 person.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. But overall, it was a very crazy documentary. If you guys haven't watched it, definitely suggest it. But also watch the other documentaries. Like I said, Mean Girl Murders, episode, I believe, 7, season 2. And then Killer Cases, episode 12 on season 4. Because they give additional details.
Yeah.
But let's move on to one of the shows that we've been watching. You know what? I'm not even going to lie. Euphoria season 3 has been just such a weird show.
I know, and everybody's like, you just like, you don't like it because you don't get it. Okay, you're right then. Like, I don't get it. Where are we going?
I don't understand.
Like, Nate keeps losing fucking toes and limbs, and like, Alamo is not working with Maddie. Like, there's 2 episodes left. Or 3.
No, there's 2.
2 episodes.
No, wait, I think it's 1.
No, it's 2 episodes. This is episode 6.
Oh, yeah.
There's 8 episodes.
You're right.
There's 2 episodes left. What more can we wrap up in just 2 episodes? I mean, Tommy Lies did it, so...
But, like, we were on track. Like, things were making sense.
Yeah, nothing makes sense. I am more lost than I've ever been.
Like, Lexi and then Cassie's in a show, and then she has to give up her OnlyFans.
Yeah, she deleted her OnlyFans. Maddie is managing the girls at the strip club. Alamo doesn't want to give them free time.
Jules is slapping
Rue.
Like, what?
Rue called her mom. She answered.
She had, like, 1 line.
She had 1 line. and that's it.
Like, I really don't get it.
I really like, I really hope that the next 2 episodes close out the chapter for me. But I don't think they will. I'm like really confused as to where we're going.
You know those old movies that have like not vaquero movies, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's a vibe that, like, this is not Euphoria.
Yeah.
Like, it just gives like this weird
Old West.
Like, yes, like Western vibe. And then there's like so many weird eating scenes. I literally I cannot eat watching Euphoria. Like, I don't know what's gonna come up on my screen.
Yeah.
Like when Faye was with her man and they were like eating all gross and then they go and have sex.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see it.
Yeah, like why did we need to zoom into the wing eating?
Like, that was okay. Like, that was not necessary.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just have to see what the next 2 episodes entail. But that's like all I have for Euphoria this week.
Yeah. No, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But speaking of shows that I really don't know where the things are going, okay? The Valley season 3 has been rage bait.
Yeah.
Rage bait. Every single week, I'm like, this is like a documentary about why women should not pick shitty men.
Yeah.
Because Danny is actually diabolical.
No, and it's crazy because I used to like Danny and Nia. And then, like, not like them, but I thought that they were okay. Like, they were the least, like, there was worse at the time. But Danny now...
I truly believe that...
So, they are in San Diego.
Yes.
Right? They're in San Diego as a group. You know, we have Lacey confront Michelle. It was a situation where I feel like I saw both sides almost. Mm-hmm. We have Kristen going through postpartum, which makes me hate Luke.
Yes.
So much. And makes me want to be there for Kristen so much because you could tell that she's just going through it. And she kind of wants to isolate herself because maybe for her that's the best thing to do. And then we also have Nia going through her own postpartum journey, right? She gave birth just, I believe, a couple months before Kristen. And then, so she wants to have like a little pageant for the guys at San Diego.
Like something lighthearted.
Yeah. And Danny's just being such, like, usually I don't side with Lala, but I was team Lala this episode.
He's just
Why
sucky.
is Jesse more likable than Danny?
I'm telling you, Jax Taylor leaving the show just allowed for the other men on the show to be more seen.
Yeah.
Showing us how shitty they are.
Yeah.
I believe this has always been who Danny is.
Yeah.
Especially after last season when we saw what he did to Jasmine and her girlfriend.
And Melissa.
So I believe this has always been who Danny is. He's just more visible to the audience now. And the way he treats Nia, especially after drinking, like, get the fuck out of here.
He's just aggressive.
Aggressive and gross. And Lala was like, you know what? I'm not going to stand for it.
Yeah.
She went up to him and she was like, the way you're talking to your fucking wife is wild. And also it just makes you think, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're so comfortable being this shitty to her. What do you guys do behind closed doors?
Yeah.
And I just hate that for Nia. And what I find interesting is that originally Luke and Danny were supposed to be on Watch What Happens Live after the newest episode of The Valley, which is tonight. And he backed out because he has a new project that he's working on. So he can't make it to New York. You're lying. You know that the audience fucking hates you.
Yeah.
Andy posted that question, like, asking questions about Andy or Luke and Danny for Watch What Happens Live. The questions were brutal. I think that he's a pussy and he didn't want to go on Watch What Happens Live because he didn't want to have to answer to his behavior this season. And my theory is that Nia and Danny are not going to go to the reunion because, like I said, he's a little bitch. He doesn't want to own up to the way he's acted. And they're going to quit the show. That's my theory.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And she's going to back him up.
We are not going to see them in another season.
No.
It's not going the way that they thought it was going to go for them.
Exactly.
And Nia tries to baby him on camera. And not baby him, but like almost like, we're on camera. Like, get your shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gives that vibe.
But it's because he's drinking and he can't mask it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would have been kind of epic to see Luke and Danny on Watch What Happens Live both be kind of like ripped a new asshole for the way they're treating their postpartum partners.
Yeah.
And like be held accountable. But of course, you know, he had to back out, which I think is just pussy. Pussy move.
It is a pussy move.
You're telling me that you had a last minute project just pop up?
He's a fucking liar.
Be so serious.
What does he even do?
He's an actor.
Oh.
He was on Hannah Montana.
Oh. As what?
I don't know, but it was like back in the day. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think he was he Lava Boy? No, is it Lava Girl? Shark Boy and Lava? No, that was Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
Okay, well, wrong guy. Anyway, the valley is going whatever direction it's going. We're gonna see this episode is where Lala continues to yell at Danny. So Lala is very bold. Not gonna lie. Okay, don't love her all the time, but she said it with her full chest on Watch What Happens Live. I think that Nia should leave Danny.
Period.
And I like want that too.
And I agree with Lala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Nia would be so much better off without a fifth child.
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah.
End of story. But let's move on to another Bravo show, Southern Hospitality, okay? We are coming at probably like nearly to the end of the season. And
Great season
so far. My one gripe with it is obviously Emmy.
Oh my God. If Emmy comes back next season, I can't watch anymore. I understand that she's the drama, she's the tea, whatever. But Emmy does not see her wrongs. And I understand that there's supposed to be drama and tea in a show. However, this is taking it too far and she needs to be out of this show.
And I would be surprised if Bravo continues with her. Actually, no, because they continue with a lot of people that I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? But Emmy is a piece of shit. She doesn't get it. She still doesn't understand her wrongs. And then she'll take things, like, for example, at the table when they were her and Michael's was like, no, like, I don't want to have this conversation with you. I don't really care that you're crying. Like, this is all performative. Yeah. Then she went when the situation, like, you know, kind of simmered and told Molly what Michael said because she wants people on her side. All she cares about is people being on her side.
Yes. She's not a good person. She's exactly like her fiance. And quite frankly, I just don't care to see her ever again.
I don't either. And recently, Brad did an interview where he shared that nobody on the cast is really friends with Emmy except for Lake.
Lake, of course. Of course Lake is friends with her.
It's like,
Lake, I need you to be so fucking serious, dude.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. I
can't believe
know Lake's mom is disappointed.
Yeah.
I just know. And I'm not saying that to be rude, but like, her mom was disappointed in the show. Like, she gave her a call and she's like, why the fuck are you having this girl's back?
Yeah. Like, Emmy still doesn't understand her wrongdoings.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that she, like, escalates the situation more and more every time she talks about it. Like, at first, it was the mean text message. Then it was, he's aggressive. Then he's stalking you. Now he's taunting you. Now it's, he's banging on your door. You're creating an unsafe work environment for your co-star.
And it gets worse and worse and worse every time. Her story always fucking changes. She's a fucking pathological liar. And I don't think she needs to come back to the show.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I know she loves being on the show.
And then for her to be at the dinner table, everybody's sitting there, and Michael's is obviously, like, telling her, like, what's up? And she breaks into tears, like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mia's face.
Mia and Julia said, actually, we need to go laugh at the bar.
Yeah, because, like,
no,
you cannot be serious,
dude. It's ridiculous. It's like the white woman scared.
Yeah.
White woman tears. Like, enough. Like, all she wants to do is present herself as the victim. You are not the victim in this situation, Emmy.
And she's
Point blank period.
Point blank period.
That's the title of today's show.
Point blank period. But say that 5 times.
Point blank. No.
Point blank. Anyways, on to the next, okay? There is only
couple weeks.
13 days away from Love Island USA Season 8.
Please, fans, let's keep it chill this year, please. I beg of thee. I
don't think it's gonna happen.
Last year we started off really strong. Like, it was like, you know, and I really want to enjoy the show. And I can't enjoy the show with y'all being this intense.
We did not start off strong. What are you talking about? The second day, Huda and I guess Huda got mad at Alandria, or Alandria got mad at...
No, we started off strong with the fucking stand ships.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, we had that whole situation with Huda and Alandria, like, early on into season 7, and people already took sides. We were like, oh no, Huda's right, Alandria's right, whatever. And I'm like, oh my god. Like, yeah. I think it was like that, I feel like, created so much intensity. And then finding out, obviously they're not friends now, but finding out that they remained friends throughout the villa the entire time when they came out. It's so crazy. Obviously, like I said, they're not friends anymore, but like, let's just be chill with this season of Love Island
USA, which I don't think is going to happen, but
yeah,
hopefully it does.
But we did get an announcement since the time that we were last speaking with you guys that Sierra Miller and Teffy are going to be the host of After Sun. So Maura Higgins decided to, I guess, pass on the opportunity for doing it again, and now it's going to be Sierra and Teffy, and I'm pumped.
I'm so excited for Sierra.
I know, I'm excited for her.
Yeah.
I love that she's getting all these opportunities.
Yes.
And I don't care if we're like, oh, like she's only getting it because of the scandal, and I'm like, I don't really care as long as she's getting it.
Sierra was a baddie before.
She's always been a star.
A baddie after. Exactly. She's always been a star. Why do you think the other one over there wants to be exactly like her?
Oh my god, the other one. Amanda's so fucking crusty with her fuck ass bun.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Bob, but she has a bun.
So we got the trailer for the Summer House season 10 reunion.
We did.
And you know, it's going to be a great reunion. It starts next Tuesday. It's going to be 3 parts.
3 parts.
And I mean, I said this the minute this all came out. I know Amanda's going to fucking piss me off at the reunion. The little leaked audios that we got, the trailer. Like, Amanda, when she says, no one else has been in this situation before. Amanda, be so fucking for real. Like, be so for real. And then she, like, takes off. So, like, in the trailer, right? In the trailer, Sierra tells her, like, I've been your fucking champion for the past 6 years. I couldn't fathom, you know, that we'd be sitting here pissed at you over the fact that you're fucking my ex, right? He wants to embarrass me. He wants to have the last word, and he's only with you in spite of me. I, quite frankly, don't give Wes that much credit. I don't think he's that smart. I think that Amanda is with West in spite of Sierra. I think Amanda wanted everything that Sierra had.
Interesting. I disagree. I think that West is that smart. I think that West is calculated. I think that people dumb West down to this guy who only thinks with his dick, which I do not believe. This man has held resentment towards Sierra since everything
honestly,
that happened.
It would make sense before they went on the boat. He said that he resented her.
Yeah. What I think, my theory has always been that West knew that his relevancy on Summer House was completely tied to Sierra, and the adoration from the audience would only come if they were back on, you know, either friendship level or romantic level. He went into season 10 fully having a girlfriend, okay? Mika Moreno was his girlfriend at the time. He went into the season thinking, okay, I need to be re-relevant again after not being relevant all this time, because season 9, he was irrelevant.
Yeah.
No one really cared about him season 9. He went into season 10. He's like, I need to get that chance again. He reconnected with Sierra and probably was doing whatever the fuck he was doing with Amanda. So it was like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. The audience is going to love me again, and I'm going to be able to cover up whatever the fuck I'm doing with Amanda.
1000%. And my theory is him and Amanda have been having at least, at the minimum, an emotional affair since last summer. Okay, he breadcrumbs Sierra. Okay, gave her a little taste here and there of like, oh, him like, oh, I'm taking it like slow and, you know, slight and little things here and there to mend that friendship. She took all the crumbs he gave her. We saw on last night's episode that they fucking kissed. Okay, he did all of that because even since back then, he was doing something with Amanda. He was trying to cover up, and it would match up the fact that in kind of present days, a couple months ago, him and Amanda were still doing the thing. He was going with Sierra to the Super Bowl. He was commenting on Sierra's Instagram post. He was posting Sierra on his stories to try to cover up what he has been doing.
Yeah, 100%. And I think based on last night's episode, I think those hugs at the end was pretty much like Amanda and Kyle are not going to come back to Summer House. That's what it was giving to me.
Yeah.
So it was like, we just have to make it through the summer where Sierra and West can become friends again. The audience is going to like West again because of Sierra. Then we're going to watch him be a friend to Amanda, be there for Amanda. And then, wait, they're kind of cute together. Like, it's not that crazy of an idea. Amanda's not on Summer House anymore. Maybe her and Sierra aren't that close anymore. But her and West, like, I don't know.
There's
I kind of
a
like
spark
it
there.
So yeah, then the audience.
It was calculated. until it was leaked.
Yes.
And then they were fucked.
Exactly. And I don't think that they were ever going to come out with it as soon as they did. They only did it, and Amanda released this in the leak. It said this in the leak. Like, I had to put something out there because there's this video of me on top of him. So, to answer your question, I think that West is calculated. He is that kind of person. I don't think that West is dumb at all. I think he doesn't just think he was a stick. He understands what it looks like to the audience. He understood the perception he had to create, and he understood the narrative that he needed to drive to get the audience back on his side. I bet you more than anything that he was telling Mija, his girlfriend at the time, that everything that you see with Sierra, it's just for the show.
Yeah.
It's not that serious. It's just for the show. Don't believe anything you see. I promise you it's just for the show. It's just promotion. I'm hanging out with her for promotion, blah, 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 blah. Like,
and then to end up finding out that he's with Amanda.
Yeah.
That is insane. And honestly, this past episode didn't give too much. It wasn't too dramatic. It wasn't too, anything crazy. Until the very end, we see Sierra and Amanda having a moment, right? They're having a moment. They're hugging each other, which Wes also comes in and hugs and kisses Amanda, which is another fucking weird instance between these two, right? But Amanda and Sierra are having a moment. And it's like, okay, so many people want to say, oh, Amanda did nothing to Sierra. Sierra and Wes were not together for that long, right? It's not that serious. But Amanda knew how much this guy hurt Sierra. No matter if they were together for one day or a couple of months. If you guys saw on this last night's episode, they kissed. So no matter what, Amanda knew what this guy meant to Sierra. Okay? You knew all the tears, all the talks, everything that, we have seen, they've seen times 10. And she still decided to go for that guy. It doesn't matter how long Sierra was with him, which, once again, they just made out on last night's episode. Okay? Amanda should have never done that. That's not right to do to your friend that you love so much, that you caress the way you caressed them in last night's finale. Yeah. So for the people saying, Amanda, Sierra and Wes were not together, and when they were not together for that long, it is still someone who meant so much to Sierra, and Amanda knew that. Yet continued to pursue something with him. That's a fucked up friend.
That's a fucked up friend. It's crazy. And also, just to touch on the reunion trailer, when Amanda walks off the stage, and she's obviously upset because she's getting held accountable, Wes doesn't even get up. That is a man you ruined your reputation for. Yeah. A man that doesn't even have the audacity to come console you.
Yeah. Now, we don't know if he doesn't end up actually standing up. We have yet to see. I don't think he's gonna stand up. But you decided to do all of this for what? Crusty Dusty Musty over there? Like, damn. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna call him Crusty Dusty Musty because all summer he's like, should I shower? It's literally on the fucking show.
Literally.
God.
Stinky allegations.
Literally,
I can't. And it's like, even if he does get up to go console her, you had to be yelled at to do it. The fact that it wasn't even a thought in your mind, like, let me go console the girl. We're getting our asses fucking destroyed out here. Let me go console the girl that ruined her reputation for me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
And honestly, both of them, I know this sounds kind of mean. Amanda and West are embarrassing. Yeah. This is an embarrassment. Like, you chose to hurt people on purpose, ruin your reputations,
and somewhat ruin your career. If you had truly fallen for each other, which is crazy because I don't think that he truly fell for her. I think that he has had many other options, right? Like, we've seen it.
He had a girlfriend.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He had other girls that came out too, right?
Yeah.
So, I think that, like, if this was truly something that really went down and you truly caught feelings and this and this and this and that, you would have been honest with your friends and sat down with them before the allegations came out. You would have been upright, and honest with them from the very beginning. Exactly. And you decided not to do that. You lied to their faces. So, I don't believe anything that comes from your mouth.
Yeah. And I think what's even worse is, of course, the Sierra aspect and the Kyle aspect is awful in this instance. But I feel like so often it's lost that Mija was his full-on girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, this girl was living her life with the understanding that she was fully dating him, and he was doing all of this to her. Like, imagine how she feels.
Yeah.
I always think about her in this scenario because, like, she was bamboozled too. She was done dirty too.
Yeah.
She was told a version of the truth, his truth, that wasn't even real.
Yeah.
Like, she went through all this time probably being in love with him, thinking that she was fully dating him, to find out publicly that he's now dating Amanda? Like, can you imagine how she feels?
After he probably portrayed to her that all of the things that she was doing with Sierra was just for the show.
Or that everything that was going on with Amanda wasn't true, it was just a lie, it was a rumor, it wasn't that deep.
He's a piece of shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So for people to say, because the excuse so often is, well, they were both single. Actually, they both fucking weren't. Amanda was married to Kyle, and Wes was dating Mija. So,
and, you know, we see the ending of Summer House that quickly turns into the beginning of In the City, right? And in the beginning of In the City, we see Kyle and Amanda at his apartment filming post the joint statement that Amanda and Wes put. And quite frankly, I said before they even made that little, like, before that scene even came on, I'm like, I feel like the reason why she's not going back home after the summer is because she wants to spend a couple of fucking nights at the hotel with West. And I would not be shocked.
No.
I would not be shocked. And people are saying, isn't that West's hat that she's wearing at the opening scene of In the City?
probably.
And they've been doing this. Like, no one can convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
No one. Like, the kissing of Amanda, like, on the forehead, the I love yous, is too friendly from a man.
Yeah. And also, like, let's say hypothetically, which I don't believe, they weren't doing all those things. It is still highly inappropriate for both of them to do that, considering that Amanda is married to Kyle.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And I can't even lie. Of course, Kyle has done many a things wrong, but I do feel bad for him. He's like losing his wife in real time.
Yeah.
They're sitting at their 4-year wedding anniversary dinner, and she's like, I don't want to do this right now, but I'm going to move out.
Yeah. To fuck West. That's going to be to, like, they started hanging out.
100%.
Like,
100%.
yeah. It's at this point, just fucking be honest. When she was like, oh, like, you have to question my faithfulness and whatever. Like, yes, Amanda. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because why is it that you started in February and it got serious in February? That makes no fucking sense. You guys have been fucking.
Yeah.
You guys have been fucking. You can't tell me anything otherwise.
And Carl even said on Watch What Happens Live, because he was a guest this past week, he said that even if there wasn't something going off, why are you holding and hugging married women like that?
Yeah.
Like, it's inappropriate. He's was like,
weird.
I would never do that with a married woman. There's boundaries. And
Yeah.
it's like, Wes doesn't give a fuck about boundaries.
And Wes didn't give a fuck about boundaries with Amanda because they were a thing. I 1000% believe that.
No, I believe it too. I don't think Amanda's ever going to cop to it.
Of course not.
Like, they're not going to cop to it, and especially not on camera.
Yeah.
And I do think that in that conversation with Kyle was kinder than one would be in that scenario.
Kyle has truly taken the high road in this. And I think it's because he's still hoping that maybe Amanda will go back to him.
I think that Kyle...
Or maybe he just really cares about Amanda.
I think that Kyle feels responsible.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he thinks because he cheated on her, there was indiscretions in their marriage, the way he treated her, he brought her into this world. I feel like he feels responsible for her behavior, almost as a result of what he's done.
Yeah.
And although I can understand that, the only person responsible for her actions in this scenario is Amanda.
Yeah.
And West, obviously.
And I mean, in those leaked audios, we don't hear her take any accountability. Like, she's finding excuse after excuse. So I'm excited to see what the reunion will entail next Tuesday. And the city started off pretty good. It's a new cast, so I feel like I have to, like...
There's too many people that I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Honestly, yeah, there's too many people. And Carl should be there.
Yes.
Carl should be there.
And I think the reason that Carl wasn't there was because In the City was Lindsay's idea, apparently. So I feel like at the time they were not on the greatest of terms.
But I feel like now Lindsay and Carl are on good terms.
I do think that Carl's going to be incorporated in season 2, especially if Amanda doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Because like, why would she?
Yeah. You're not interesting enough.
Absolutely not.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, Amanda, not fun. And that's like, you know, Kyle has said a lot of shit, but that is one thing that is true.
Yeah. She's the least interesting to look at.
I'm sorry.
That's
like,
so crazy, but it's so true.
It's so true. Like,
it's so true.
I'm sorry. Like, that's just like, she just doesn't give funsies vibes. And like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to be funsies, but like
she's no Paige.
Yeah. She wants to be, though.
She tries.
She tries to be Paige and Sierra.
Yeah. And I think that Paige and Sierra just like came really naturally to them to be so like that bitch. You know what I mean? So it didn't come naturally for Amanda to be that girl. It was just, you're just like not that girl, you know? And rewatching the show with the new lens of like Amanda's not a saint, it's a very different show.
Yeah. And I need to rewatch it.
I've always had thoughts about Amanda, but overall I always liked her. I was always like, Kyle is the problem. Yeah. Kyle is the problem. And then I started to listen to the things that Kyle was saying. I'm like, maybe Kyle's not the problem.
Well, maybe Kyle is the problem, but there's also another problem as well. Like there can be two problems in this. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you know? Sure. But yeah, and the city started off good. I guess we'll have to see what else it brings. Like I said, there's a lot of people in it. Would love to see Carl on the show. I think that scene, you know, him and Lindsay have a conversation last night was very healing, I think, for both of them and the audience. I think that they've grown so much, and I think that there is a world where Carl is in the city season 2.
And I think there's a world where they're in each other's lives again.
I think there's a world where they could be friends again.
Yeah. I've always said this, if Carl had not broken up with Lindsay on camera and had handled it differently, I do think that there would have been a chance that they would have stayed together. Mm-hmm. But I also think that staying together would have changed their paths completely. Yeah. Now, obviously, Lindsay's a mom. She's very happy with that. And I think that Carl also has soft bar. And I don't think either of those things would have happened.
Yeah, I think that everything happened for a reason and it led them to where they are now. And like, hopefully they have, you know, some sort of friendship in the future, which I feel like I see that coming for them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like the like conversation, I was like, Carl's obviously like he's so emotional, but like raw with Lindsay, and I could tell that Lindsay wanted to cry, and Lindsay's not a crier, so I was like, oh, like it was like my heart was ripped apart.
Well, I mean, she loved him.
I know, and that part gets lost so much just because Lindsay is not an outwardly like cozy person, like soft human, doesn't mean that she did not love Carl. Yeah, like she was friends with Carl. She loved this man for all this time, and it's hard. And also, something that we saw in the city is that Danielle and Lindsay are not in a good spot. Yeah. And Lindsay came out with the receipts. She said, in season 4, Danielle gave Carl a hand job a week after we broke up. Then, obviously, all the things that Danielle said when they got engaged. And then, obviously, all the things that Danielle said to her when she was pregnant.
Danielle is Lindsay's biggest hater.
Oh, my God. Biggest op.
Danielle wants to be Lindsay.
Danielle wants to skin Lindsay and wear it as a coat.
Yeah. She does. I'm sorry. And I understand that they're probably in good terms now because we did see Lindsay and Danielle kind of like Danielle comes out that she's pregnant. Yeah. And Lindsay is like touching her belly. But Lindsay, if I was you, I would keep her at an arm's length. She's not one to be trusted. And we learned that Danielle is dating Owen. Bitch, I did not know that's how you spell Owen. I was like, Eon? But anyway, we see their relationship. They've been dating for 6 months. They live together. Seems like you're moving quickly to me. But she was judging Lindsay for it, I guess. And he was married when they started dating. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to be touched on. And apparently he's still married. Yeah. During the filming.
Yeah. So I wonder how it's going to look. But I had known about this tea for quite some time. I had seen it back in the day on Reddit that Danielle was dating a married man, which honestly does not shock me at all. Yeah. Danielle has been a pick-me for a very long time. Yeah. And I just find her so annoying. She's like the Janet of the East Coast. Even though I'm liking Janet a little more these days, she's still she's like Janet vibes. Danielle is that one person I'm like, I can never get on board with her. I'm always on the opposite end of what she says. Maybe this will be different this season, but she's always like, I don't know. She's like, gives me the ick.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm surprised that she got on the show. Because, so, Lindsay, obviously, Lindsay, I think, not produced the idea, but she, shared the idea. How'd they choose the cast? Yeah. Because, where does Danielle fit in all this? Yeah. She's not really friends with Lindsay. She's not really friends with Kyle.
Yeah. I don't know.
I I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But lastly, we had Watch What Happens Live last night after In the City and Summer House finale, and it was Kyle and Lindsay, and it felt like the episode was kind of like chaotic. It felt very all over the place. I feel like they didn't really answer many questions because.
But I think it's also because it's like the reunion's coming. They probably don't want to slip up and say anything they said at the reunion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also it's like next week, so it's like soon. And the trailer was intense, and I just feel like they're going to address a lot of the things on the reunion floor. But I will say, is it just me, or does Andy just seem more annoyed these days on Watch What Happens Live?
Yeah, I think it's because people are not giving answers. Yeah. They're not being direct with the answers. But the thing is, Andy, you know that you have to save the shit for the reunion. Like, you are literally there.
Yeah. And I think also, like, every time he does, like, the questions for the audience or, like, the person on the phone, he's like, get to it.
Yeah. And they also, like, I would like to thank my mom and dad. You know what I mean? Like, for this opportunity, it's like, just ask the question. Like, this specific show is set for like an allotted time. Yeah, we can't be doing too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it definitely gave like Andy's like annoyed.
Yeah.
But I will say the one thing that Kyle did share was that he's having a conversation with West, and I wonder if that's going to be filmed.
Ooh. I don't think so. I don't think it'll be filmed.
Why Summer House starts soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So who's all coming back?
I don't know. I mean, I will give Kyle this one thing out of all of the rest of the cast that I feel like he's probably the only one that could say this like wholeheartedly. He will not film with anyone. Even though not filming isn't like I get why some people might not want to film. Like, I understand Sierra not wanting to film with Amanda and West. Like, if that's a choice that she doesn't, like, want to. Yeah. Totally understand it. But Kyle was like, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to take someone's food off the table kind of vibe. But I don't want to see West and Amanda back on our screens.
No.
West is annoying and Amanda's boring. So, like, they don't bring anything. Yeah. At least, you know what? I will give Tom Sandoval this one crumb. At least Tom Sandoval is good reality TV. Yeah. For what was, like, at least he was interesting-ish. Like, Tom Sandoval was delusional, sometimes funny, not on purpose. And he, like, you know, like, at least he was, like, a character. Yeah. West is a loser, and Amanda's boring. Yeah. So, I don't know.
I am really excited for the reunion, though.
It's gonna be tea.
It's gonna be tea.
And I need them to skip everything over the season. I don't really care about anyone else, okay? Yeah. Get to it. Yeah. Also, when Mia walks into the reunion studio, I was like, oh my gosh, she's walking in. Period.
Ready.
She's walking in. I will say, out of all the outfits, Bailey ate to the highest degree.
She really did.
Really ate in that green dress. I feel like Lindsay looks great. Sierra, obviously gorgeous.
They all look great.
I just hate Amanda's hair. Fuck ass bun.
Yeah, it looks like cafeteria lady, like, bun. You know how, like, they used to put their hairs in a bun because of the net? Yeah. That they had to wear so it didn't get on the food? That's what it looks like.
Also, Wes looks sweaty, always. Like, get this man, like, a fucking, like, what is it? Like a
little...
Like a blotting pad or some shit. Also, Jessie cries.
I still don't know if I believe Jessie or not.
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I do believe Jesse's tears during the reunion. I feel like he not only was put in the Tom Schwartz position, but he was like, you're really fucking this up, man. Like, you're fucking up the crew. Like, you're fucking weirdo. Like, you could have fucked anyone else. One thing about Jesse, I feel like, yes, he makes dumb decisions, but he can read the room. Yeah. Jesse can read the room. Wes cannot read the room. Yeah. He thinks he's bigger than the room. Yeah. You're not. Yeah. God.
I guess we'll just have to see next week. We have just a couple of days.
I know. It's going to be a good one. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys so much. We're going to try our best to be more on time. But, I mean, next week might be a different day. Yeah. You know? But thank you guys so much. Like we said, Morning Chisme podcast on everything. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.